If you ended up in this video, it might mean that you're looking for a house. And if you're looking for a house, it means you wanna do a mortgage. So you might be wondering how much a mortgage is gonna be worth, how much your repayments are gonna be, depending on different scenarios, which might be a different interest rate, a different length of time for your mortgage to do the repayments. So in here, I'm gonna share with you a quick way, a quick Excel formula that you can use to do your mortgage repayments simulation. So let's get started. First of all, we are gonna need the mortgage amount, so the value of the mortgage of the money we're gonna lend from the bank. And then we want to have a series of scenarios. For example, we can have a 30 years mortgage at 2%, 20 years mortgage at 2%, a 15 years mortgage at 2% interest, and finally a 10 years mortgage again at 2% interest. We're gonna see what each one of those scenarios look like. Later on, we're gonna see also the same number of years, but with a 4% scenario. So let's gonna put a mortgage value of $200,000, and let's tell Excel these are dollars so it's easier to read. Let's remove the decimal places. I'm clicking the wrong button. Okay, there you go. So the function we're gonna use is the PMT function. The first value is going to take is the rate. So it's the interest rate charged monthly. So it's gonna be, for example, 2% annual. It's gonna be 2% divided by 12. The number of periods, so it's gonna be 30 years by 12, which is the number of times which you're gonna pay. And then the last amount is the mortgage value, which is the negative value of the mortgage, of course. Now in here, I'm gonna lock the cell to be always A2, simply because once I drag and drop the cell, I don't want this child value to change automatically. So, of course, to change the year duration, all we have to do is to take the second parameter and change it accordingly to the number of years. So we're gonna change this 30 for 20 in the second case, 15 in the third, and 10 in the third case. And here, Excel is actually able to give us what is the monetary amount that we need to give to the bank in those cases really quickly and really easily. Later on, we're gonna see a second method which is gonna allow us to be even more flexible and to allow to do even more scenarios. But first, I want to show you the same exact example but changing the interest rate rather than the number of years like I just did. So as you can guess, what we need to change is the first parameter in the PMT function. So we're gonna put now 4% rather than 2% as what was happening before. So let's change all the values back, and this is our scenario. Obviously, we need to also change the duration of the loan, that in this case it copied from the last cell. So we actually have to put it back to 30, 20, 15 and 10. So we're gonna see the huge variability of the mortgage throughout all of those scenarios, and this can actually help you guys if you're looking for the mortgage, to know if you can afford the mortgage, to have an idea of which sacrifices you might need to do this mortgage. Now you guys might be wondering, yes, but what about I'm gonna make a formula that allows me to run all these scenarios simultaneously. So to do this, I'm gonna do a new table where at the top I'm gonna put the percent that of my mortgage, for example 2% and 4%, so that the columns are gonna match with what I've done on top, and then the duration in years, so 30, 20, 15 and 10, and same goes on the other side, 30, 20, 15 and 10 years of duration of my loan. And now in my PMT function, of course I need to put the same values. However, I'm gonna do a simple trick. I'm gonna use this dollar value sign, so I'm gonna put B4 divided by 12, like exactly like before, but now I'm gonna change the B4 to be a fixed reference using the dollar sign. So this is gonna tell Excel that when I drag this formula, don't change the value of the formula. And now same thing goes for the other parameters. So 12 by the number of years, and the last one is simply the mortgage value locked again. So it's gonna be $A, $2 in a negative value, $A, $2, and then once I can do a quick drag of this formula, everything is going to be calculated. Of course, I need to replace it in the second part of the formula. I need to replace the first amount to be, rather than a B4, has to be an F4 in this case. So let's change it and let's reapply the drag and drop. So we put the F and now we reapply the formula, and we're gonna see exactly the same values as before. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe. Bye.